Hi, welcome to Yin With CIN. My name is Cindy, and I will be guiding you through this morning slow flow. This flow is perfect to do first thing in the morning to get the body moving and started for your day. No props are necessary for this flow, so grab your mat and let's get started. Morning, so glad to see you again. Let's go ahead and start on our backs. Making your way down on your mat, extending the legs long. Reach your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Bringing your arms back down by your side. We're going to take a few cleansing breaths together before we start our morning flow. Start to inhale through your nose. Open the mouth, exhale all the air out. Again, deep cleansing breath in. Exhale all the air out. Inhale as you feel the belly rise, the chest rise. Exhale as you bring the belly to spine. Bringing the right knee in towards the chest. Squeeze it in. Allowing any movement that feels nice in your body, possibly rocking the legs side to side, opening up that hip. Grabbing the knee with the opposite hand and bringing it across the body in a spinal twist. Arm can be at a T or up overhead. If you have the availability in the neck, looking in the opposite direction. Start to reverse out of the pose, bringing the knee into the chest one last time. Switching out the legs, bringing the opposite leg into the chest. Opening up that hip. Grabbing the knee with the opposite hand, bringing it across the body in a spine twist. Backing out of the pose, bringing the knees into the chest one last time. Give yourself a nice hug here. Another full body stretch. Start to make your way up into a seated position. Once in a seated position, bring the soles of the feet in towards one another, grabbing a hold of the feet and pulling them in towards the groin. Extend through the crown of the head, hinge at the hips and fold forward, reaching the arms out in front of you. Start to walk your hands off to the left. Right hand can go on top of the left for a deeper stretch, feeling a nice stretch on the side of the body. Making your way back to center. See if you can go a little deeper this time. Walk your hands over to the right. You might notice that one side is a little stiffer than the other, and that's okay. Just accept where you are today. Making your way back to center, going a little deeper. Slowly start to walk the hands back up, bringing the right hand to the left knee, twisting off to the left side. As you inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, twist a little deeper. And it back towards center, making your way off to the next side. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you twist deeper. To reverse out of the pose. And let's make our way over to a tabletop position. Making sure your shoulders are over wrists, hips over knees. Slowly start to bring the chest forward as you look forward, shaking out the hips side to side, rounding the back, tucking the chin, shaking the head yes and no. Repeating that once more. Chest forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, round the back, dip the chin. This time when you bring your chest forward as you inhale, look to the left. Now look to the right. And as you round your back and exhale, push back into child's pose. Start to make your way back up into a tabletop position, taking a few more cat-cow here. Whatever movement feels nice in your body. Inhaling as you bring the chest forward. Exhaling as you round the spine. Making your way back to a neutral spine, pressing into the hands, untucking the toes, and finding your way back to a downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your dog here. This is your first downward facing dog, so finding any movement that your body is craving, possibly rolling out into a plank, then pushing back into a downward facing dog, whatever your body needs this morning to get it started for our day. Let's stretch out our legs a little more. Go ahead and bring your right foot in the middle of the mat as far as you can. As you straighten the left leg, trying to bring the heel to the mat as close as possible. It doesn't have to touch. Feeling a nice stretch in that back of the leg, switching out the legs. Start to tippy-toe your feet to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows and allow the body just to hang and release. It might feel nice to sway side to side. Deep inhale as you bring your hands to your shins, finding your way into a flat back. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Really lengthen in the stretch here. Exhale as you twist off to the right. Arms in a T. Deep inhale as you bring your arms back overhead. Exhale as you twist off to the other side. Inhale, arms back to center. Fingertips now down to the shoulders, elbows wide. Start to move side to side, waking up the upper back. Hands down by your side as you inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale brings you into a flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step back with the left foot. Shimmying the right foot on the outside of the right wrist, coming into a runner's lunge. You can stay here or you can drop the back knee, whatever feels nice. Just really stretching into that hip. Moving the foot now in between the hands, you'll walk your hands back as you shift your hips back to your heel, coming into a half split. Making sure to keep the hips square. Pulling back that left hip. Walking the hands forward now. Leaving the left hand on the mat. Right hand extends high as you twist off to the right. You can take the bind here if that feels nice. Coming out of the twist, bringing your hand back to the mat. Finding your way back into a downward facing dog. Tiptoe the feet back to the top of the mat. Grabbing opposite elbows, swaying side to side. Repeating that flow, now heading to the other side, bringing yourself into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Palms touch, deep stretch. Exhale as you twist off to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting off to the other side. Inhale, center. Fingertips come to the shoulders, elbows wide. Twist side to side. Arms down by your side as you inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back with the right leg now. Shimmying the left foot on the outside the left wrist. You can stay here or lower down, really stretch into that hip, finding whatever movement your body is craving. Left foot now moves in between the hands as you walk your hands back, shifting the hips back to your heel, keeping the awareness on the hip, making sure to try to keep them square as much as possible. Trying to pull that hip back. Walk the hands forward, keeping the right hand planted on the mat. Twist off to the left as you bring the hand up overhead. Slowly start coming out, bringing the hands to the mat and finding your way back to a downward facing dog. Finding your way to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Palms touch, deep stretch. Exhale as you twist off to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting off to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. Twisting side to side. Down by your side as you inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank, and lower down to your belly. Deep inhale as you press into the hands, coming up into a cobra. Exhale as you bring your forehead to the mat, pressing up and finding your way into a seated position. Hands will be down by your side. Inhaling the left hand up and over, finding your way into a side body stretch. Exhale as you bring the left hand down and around. Left hand meets the mat. Right hand now extends high, stretching the right side of the body. Inhale back to center. Repeating this now on the other side. Left hand meets the mat. Right hand up overhead. Exhale, bringing the right hand down and around. Left arm reaches high. Coming back to center. Repeating that again. Inhale, the left arm up overhead. Exhale as you bring it down and around. Inhale, the right arm up overhead. Exhale brings you back to center. Inhale, left hand meets the mat. Exhale, arm down and around. Inhale, arm up overhead, deep stretch. Exhale as you bring your arms back to center. Arms down by your side, where we'll take one final breath together. Inhaling the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.